Hello. Wonder if that was good. Welcome. This is video 1 of 2 today. That is. Whoops. So, I'm going to make a second video today. Anyway. So, hello. It's been a while. So, yes. Thank you for 8 subscribers on both YouTube channels, Paper Minecraft and also Jamie Puds here. So, today I'm going to be showing you something different. This is going to be a new series that I'm going to be making called Dun Dun Dun. It should be on in a second. Just give me 1 second. I just put this on. How to scratch. Can you see it? No, that's a weird colour, isn't it? Don't worry, let me just change it. Give me a second, please. I'm sure you don't need to see that it's how to scratch, but oh god. So today we'll be making a scratch project together, step by step. This is going to be how to scratch episode 1. This is kind of like as you know, the Pico show, but not the Pico show. So I'm sure you all know about P100 that will be coming soon. P100, yes, P100, Project 100. So now this will be at the top of the screen and I will move it if necessary, but I'm putting it into position now. So first on Scratch, you don't have to have a username, so if you just go onto Scratch, then over here you will see the button called Create. You should know that, but if you don't, that is fine. This can be step by step or not. So, Project 100 will be a sort of RPG game. Reese Pie suggested that and he won with the spinning of the wheel. Every single scratch starts with either when flag clicked, when key clicked, so that it says when space clicked, but really when any key is clicked, or when this fight clicked. All the rest you need to have one of these to find out. So, today we'll be doing when flag clicked. So, in the next episode, we'll be doing either when key clicked or when fight clicked. And then we'll get harder and harder as it goes on. And later today's video will be a game called Dodgeball. Showing you how to make Dodgeball. And yeah. So, when flag clicked, so far we have Scratch. Name this fight Cat so we don't get confused later. So let's have them speak. But Wait a minute. Who remembers when we did test of better words, something like that? Well, just give me 1 second. I'm pretty new to this, as you can probably know. But this is going to be tiny, so you shouldn't be able to see much whilst I do one thing. I mean, you can just zoom in if you want. But I'm going on to my main Scratch account. Well, actually, I don't need. You can see. I'm going on a different browser anyway, so you won't see it. So, we're learning how to Scratch. So on one of my previous projects, who test of better words. So, what you do is you find my account, go to, and then you find a project named Test of Better Words. Or you can watch a YouTube video, but I'm going to the project to put it into my backpack. The code. If you don't know how to do that, then I will. Then you get the code you want and drag it. You click backpack and you drag it into your backpack. It did say error loading backpack for me. Unfortunately, that will happen sometimes, but now it's worked. So now I've saved back on this. If I go to my backpack, script, code. So you can copy my code from my first video if you want the exact way to do that. But what you got to do is you make a block, and then you have that. So when flag clicks, so we should add another sprite. But who should the sprite be? Be careful. Look, you can have anyone, or you can copy along with me. I'm gonna do the producer of Scratch, the Pico Show. So you only want Abby A here, because we'll learn how to do animations soon when we get to harder. So far, we're not going to. So you can drag them into a specific point, but if we're going to have them moving, which we'll learn later, we'll have to specifically set them somewhere. So, and then in here, we're also going to drag over the code. So for each person, I do believe you have to drag over the code. Or you can just get this and then move it over to Abby, and it will copy itself over into Abby, and you'll still have this one here, so you don't need to duplicate it or anything when you do that. So we can have, now if you remember my first video, word blank for blank seconds. If I click this, Scratch will say 0 because there's nothing in the list of words. But I don't think any of you need to know that. And yes, if you found that out, it is not a bug. I don't know how to fix it yet. So, you Scratch the word hello, Abby. You can do hello, whoever you did, or you can have them say something else. How are you? There are multiple ways you could do this. So let's put it for 3 seconds. In Abby, you can put when flag clicked. Wait 3 seconds. Then word blah blah blah. I'm not going to type it out just yet. For 3 seconds, for example. Then Abby will say blah, blah, blah. Or you can do something else, which is, in my opinion, better. When he says that, it will then, so once that's finished, it will then go on to the next lot of code. So if we go back to events, we can do broadcast. We can get the broadcast message one. You don't need and wait, because, I mean, you can, but we're going to be doing different lines of code now. If we don't do message one, we can do Abby one, which is something that you know, it's Abby's first time to speak, or whoever's first time to speak. And you won't even need one flag click, sorry. It'll be when I receive, then Abby one I put. You can do word for blank seconds. You don't have to do word for blank seconds. You can just do, I think it's in looks. Yes, say 4 seconds. You see, I changed it a bit. It's word for seconds, different to say for seconds. But you can do it's basically the same if you do say. But you don't need all that code on the side. Word. Hello. No, you can. I'm going to put hi Scratch. Hey Scratch Cat. I'm feeling great. How about you? They're having a nice message. So, when you do this, you can have it so that it doesn't say for any seconds, but then you won't be able to see it. But I'm doing 3 seconds so that if you just miss a bit, you could just read it through. So you got 3 extra seconds to read it through. Now, before any of you say, but Abby doesn't have meow sound, why isn't she making a sound? Well, we don't want pop. So look for something different. Voice, maybe.
Hey.
No.
Yeah.
Could do animals. Don't think there's a human noise. Boing sounds fun. We can have boing as the sound. If you did say hi blah 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 or whatever, then you don't need to change anything to boing. But now it'll sound quite better. Right, let me just crop out. I'm going to crop out the last bit of boing. What's the bit that says boing? I think I'll delete that bit so it goes. Sounds more like but it should sound better now. It's like Bieber Bees. Now, if you played the old Animal Crossing games, you would know what that is. If you didn't, it's just beeps basically. Then we can broadcast a different message, or you can do wait. So now I'll do scratch. I'll do scratch one because, well, you might get confused if you do scratch two because you're like, where's scratch one? Even though that is scratch one. I'll put scratch one anyway, just because it seems slightly better than when flag clicked. Then Scratch Cat can word. Oh, me? I'm feeling Great. Thanks for asking. Thanks for asking. I think this time we can do 2 seconds, but you can have however long you want. Then you can do that he broadcasts Abby too, or whatever you want to call it, so that you know it's Abby's next one. So some people might get confused when it says words, so I think for this one we can change it so it says speak. So if you made it, well, when you get it, you can right click, then click edit, then change word to speak. But all the other times it will be word from now on. But speak just so that, because, well, this will help you if you get slightly confused. So when I receive Abby 2, I'll put that she says goodbye. Still says word here, but you can change it there to be say. So you change it on the my blocks so it says say, then all of it changes to say. So she can then say, what can she say? Oh yes, goodbye. 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 I have, what does she have? Practice. I think she wants some practice here. She looks like a tennis player. I have tennis practice. Tennis, 2 ends, does it? I think tennis has 2 ends according to Google. I guess. TENNIS. Okay, thank you very much. I thought it was only 1 N. For this time, let's do 3 seconds. You can do however long. Then we can have. You can name it the broadcast anything, so you know it's this next one or just goodbye. I'm going to do it scratch bye. I was going to do bye, but then I thought I'll type out scratch. When I receive scratch bye, speak. Oh, I have. What does he have? Practice. Let's think. Well, I'll think. It's a good practice. What do you think Scratch would do? I have landing on. I have landing on my feet. Whoops! I forgot to put the G in landing. Landing on my feet practice. Because he's a cat. Goodbye. For 2 seconds, I think it can be now. Then, I don't think I'll be having my intro today, but definitely my outro. So I have my outro in my backpack. I don't make the outro again and again and again and again. But if you do have an outro, do you put in the comments if you broadcast outro? Because I do. And then intro, I just broadcast finish intro. And just so you know, Reese Pie made me the intro. I didn't copy it. I never knew. But I'm thanking him now, even though he said I didn't have to thank him. But I was told that I copied, even though I didn't. He must have just forgotten. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Let's watch this. Then, if you're wondering what they're pointing to, well, time to share it. This is my intro, Reese Pie May, not my outro. So, it's now shared. If you move your mouse, it will slightly move with you, not that much. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. How to Scratch Episode 1. Finished. It's a great name, isn't it? As you can guess, yes, I'm finished. And thanks for watching. Stay tuned, because later today I am doing a new video. We're doing a game, Dodgeball. Goodbye. And for Project 100, I don't know if I said this at the start, but Reese Pie got chosen by the spinning wheel. And also, I'm thinking of changing back my intro music to one of the older musics, because I think it's slightly better. And also, so I'm talking about my Jamie Puds account, just so you know. And I might change my Jamie Puds Tutor profile picture to be one of the old ones that I have had. And that's all I'm going to say. Goodbye. Be prepared for Project 100, or P100 as its code name. Thanks for watching.